You're holding your dad's hand and I'm behind you. It's only black lights.
You're gonna open those and there's like a big old heavy door like that. All this is just a ride, pretty much.
Do I look scared?
Good afternoon. Welcome to Ghosts and Legends of the Queen Mary. My name is Thomas. I'll be your show guide. Standing in the doorway is Sean. He brought you down here. If anyone has a problem or you need to leave this tour at any time, including the fact that you've just become too terrified to continue, please look for my assistant. He will show you to the exit. We have a video presentation for you. Please come into the room a bit so you can see the monitors on the wall. Thank you. The Queen Mary was the new bride of the Cunard line when she made her maiden voyage on May 27, 1936 from Southampton, England, bound for New York. She took the coveted blue ribbon from the famous Normandy and held that speed record for crossing the Atlantic for many years. She was the most elegant way to travel between North America and Europe, counting kings and queens and other royalties and celebrities of every kind among her passenger lists. With the outbreak of World War II, she was pressed into service as a troop ship. Every available space had a bunk. Thousands of GIs were put on board. So many, in fact, they slept in shifts. Now relying on her great speed for a safe passage, the Queen Mary, painted gray and known as the Grey Ghost, brought fresh troops over to Europe and steamed wounded soldiers of German and Italian POWs back to the United States. So vital was her role in this war that Hitler put up a $250,000 bounty to any of his commanders who could destroy her. After the war, another 20 years restored to her glory, but the affordability of transatlantic air travel brought her mandate to an end. So in 1967, she took a final sea voyage to a permanent berth here in Long Beach to become the unique attraction, elegant hotel, and one of the most haunted places in North America. Over the years, more than 50 people have died on this ship. Accidents, illness, old age, war wounds, rumors of drownings. Is the ship haunted? The Spectral Pool is our first stop on the tour today. It's conveniently located in the dead center of the ship. First class pool has had reports of wet footprints, the sounds of a little girl, and a glowing apparition, the lady in white. From the pool, we will go down 2 levels to D-deck. A disturbing area, the Grey Ghost passageway.
In 1941, the Queen Mary became the Great Ghost, on one occasion carrying over 16,000 people, a maritime record that still stands today. Most of the deaths aboard the Queen Mary occurred during these voyages, and one section of the ship in particular has been the site of considerable paranormal activity, including poltergeist and hair-raising electrostatic phenomena similar to St. Elmo's fire. Recently, declassified government footage reveals some startling images. When isolated and enhanced in freeze frame, note the face with the spectral flame.
You may also hear aural apparition, disembodied voices. Be careful while we travel through this area of the ship. The most dangerous place on board this ship when she was in service were the boiler rooms. Rumors persist to this day of a deadly boiler room explosion among these massive generators of steam. The tanks were removed in Long Beach, so this area of the ship should be safe. That steam would have been hot enough to sear the skin right off your body. Rumors of the haunted Queen Mary have attracted the attention of professional ghost hunters, some of them with more success than others.
Well-documented death happened in this portion of the vessel. The ship's bottom was tragically caught halfway through the watertight hatches. These are the respect for his family. No use to remain calming about half-hatch once we get our bearings.
Flashlights, get the flashlights! Here, take them.
Bill, can we get the lights?
This is a bad idea. I knew this was a bad idea.
It's okay, it's okay.
Who's that over there?
What was that?
Sometimes we see them roaming the hallways. The last stop of the journey takes us into the bow of the ship, the only known area of the Queen Mary to suffer significant structural damage when she collided with the escort cruiser HMS Curacao, October 2nd, 1942. The Queen Mary was streaming through the submarine-infested waters of the North Atlantic. Evading her enemies, she used a zigzag cruising pattern when she struck the Curacao amidships and sliced that smaller vessel in half.
In this exclusive computer-animated recreation of the collision, we see how the structural integrity of the bow was damaged as the two halves of the HMS Curacao slammed against the hull of the Queen Mary. Over 300 crewmen of the Curacao died that day. Paranormal research has long held that the most powerful spectral events result from unexpected, confusing, violent deaths. More than 300 souls may still haunt the tight confines of the Queen Mary's bow, experiencing their final moments again and again as they seek an understanding of their sudden, horrible demise.
The damage was, of course, thoroughly repaired, and this area of the ship should be safe today. However, there still remains a huge psychic potential for something to happen down there. The heavy hatch or door you see was set in place to seal in the secrets which lie below sea deck. Today, we're going to break that seal and travel through the mysterious passageways on board the legendary Queen Mary. That concludes the pre-tour briefing. Due to the nature of this tour, no flash photography at any time. If you're not as brave as you think you are, look for Sean.
Cash?